Hello?
Hey kid, a mutual friend needs our help.
Logan? But how did you get...
I have my ways. Look, you want to help or not?
Depends on the friend.
Aurora Monroe.
Oh, of course. I'm free now.
Good. You know where to find us.
Where the trouble is.
Eliana, thank you for coming.
Aurora, you can always count on me.
A friendship for all seasons is a powerful thing. Thank the goddess for that. We miss you at the school. You are always welcome home.
I found my home with the Midnight Suns. But that does not mean I leave friends behind. What is the problem?
A year ago, the professor detected a mutant living here with dormant abilities. I met with her, a fierce young woman named Dahlia, and invited her to attend Xavier's school. She declined. The orphanage was all she knew. I came here today to see if she had changed her mind, but according to the orphanage, she disappeared 3 months ago.
Let me guess. As soon as her powers manifested.
It's my fault. I didn't want to push her, to take her away from the only place she felt safe. I thought she could hide in plain sight a bit longer. I was wrong.
You did what you thought was right. As you always do.
Dahlia would never harm another person. And now she slipped through the cracks. Another ghost in the wind.
This city is not kind to its ghosts.
Especially not when it's infested with vampires.
That's why we're gonna find her before they do.
They already found us.
Protect the children, at any cost. As if preying on the innocent wasn't enough for them. They come for the most vulnerable.
You would call them cowards, but they are just mindless scavengers looking for an easy meal.
I've got something that
Logan. Together again, just like old times.
taken practice.
There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you.
I call to the elements.
Crude, but effective.
As they say, it gets the job done.
I've got a reputation to protect. You ain't good enough.
Enjoy your rest.
I should have been more vigilant. Dahlia was on her own here, alone with her burgeoning abilities.
There was only so much.
All of them.
It seems a requirement of our upbringing to face trials.
It falls to us to ensure that doesn't happen. Not here, not anywhere.
Bad luck for you.
You haven't lost a step, old man.
Drop off yourself. This is a good day.
I've put down a lot better marks than you. That's why I'm tearing these things apart. I can't tell if they even care.
They may not care, but whoever lords over these pitiful creatures will miss them.
They're probably making more as quickly as we end them.
You're just a ray of sunshine today, kid.
I am always a ray of sunshine, reflected into your eyes.
That's the magic I know.
At least we got here in time to protect the children.
You scared yet?
Why bother protecting society's dregs? It is beneath your stature.
Beneath me, all I see is you.
The new breed vampires are an evolution, just as mutants were before them. But vampires continue to grow. Mutants remain tethered to humanity, a broken branch on the evolutionary tree. These cast-offs are not your family. They are fuel. There is a food chain. And it is time we ate up. Jolly conceit. Just as mutants push humanity ever closer to the ash heap, so too will this new breed. It is the natural order of this world.
There is nothing natural about what you've done.
Any mutant seeking to dominate humanity does not serve us. Ah, that is your mistake, not mine.
Brace yourself.
How long have you been waiting to do that? It's on the ugly one.
Feeble.
You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it.
A friend in need.
They're almost here. Hold position.
We aren't through with them yet. If you were truly evolved, you would see how your actions against those who cannot defend themselves are misguided.
Oh, Does humanity shed a tear for their countless meals? Do they care about their meat?
Your mind is twisted.
Or maybe I'm seeing things more clearly than ever. Face your enemy. I shall never come.
They really want me gone.
Should do the trick.
My purpose is...
You had your chance.
Looks like they called for help.
We will not allow you to spread this plague across the world.
My kind has been here from me. We are the future.
They're not scared yet. They better get started. I'm gonna rip you and you.
The mother protects us.
Is it my turn now?
Our enemy draws near.
Whatever gets the job done.
This will have to do.
How many times you gonna try? Stay there.
Reinforcements on approach.
As mutants, you should understand the struggle my kind has faced better than anyone.
You creatures. Our paths are nothing alike.
I chose to move beyond the limitations of humanity, and I have no regrets. No run.
Practice that one on your brother?
Should I be afraid?
Still want a piece? Not looking good for you.
It is going as we planned. Even the gods would not stand before us as arrogantly. I'm right here. You would sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look.
We prevail. For now. Drop! That was a quarter of my power. I'm glad the training stayed with you.
The danger room left an impression. As you did with Sin. She won't be back.
It's why she was here in the first place that concerns me.
Agreed. This is bigger than us. If we're going to take on Sin,
And find Dahlia.
we need reinforcements.
Most of the X-Men are off-planet dealing with the Shi'ar brood war.
Don't worry. The Midnight Suns will help.
Storm, is it?
Indeed. You must be the hunter. Magic told me about you.
Why does that make me nervous?
Nothing but good things, I promise. Thank you for welcoming me into your home. I must say, this place is unlike anything I've seen before. There is an air of mystery and wonder, but it feels welcoming and safe all at the same time. How curious.
The Abbey is special. It even holds secrets that I have not uncovered.
Sounds unique indeed. I can already see the similarities between here and Xavier's school. Speaking of, what do you think is the most interesting part of the Abbey?
I grew up in the Abbey, but I'm still discovering new things about my home.
It's all part of getting older. Perspective gives us a new way of looking at our surroundings.
Can perspective open doors which require passwords?
No, sadly not. Apologies. I have been dominating the conversation. Have you any questions for me?
Yes, I have a few.
By all means, ask away.
Can you tell me about your background?
I won't go into too much detail, but I was left orphaned as a child. I learned how to fend for myself and became a skilled pickpocket.
You stole from others?
To survive, and it worked. I scraped by. After a few years, my mutant abilities presented themselves, and I was approached by Xavier to join the X-Men. The rest is history.
I feel like you were leaving some parts out.
Perhaps. My past is just that. It is behind me, and I prefer to focus on what is ahead.
I saw bright lights coming from your hands. What was that?
It's a little complicated, but I have...
Wow.
done...
I changed my mind.
The offer...
Losing a student is never easy. We'll find Dahlia, I'm sure of it.
Magic must really admire Storm.
Of all the things to use magic for. Hello, my sweet girl. An offer? What to offer? It seems my offering was accepted. You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
We can't allow Sin to continue her reign of terror.
So,
What do you think of Storm?
She seems promising.
Seems promising? She is one of 3 people I will follow into battle without question.
I did not realize how much you respected her.
She was my mentor. Of course I respected her. But it had to be earned first. Some leaders blather on to avoid making tough decisions. But not Storm.
She did not go into much detail about the extent of her powers, but they sound impressive.
Impressive? She is 100% grade A badass.
100 badasses. Got it.
Ah, you are hopeless.
Anything else on your mind?
What does S.H.I.E.L.D. know about Mephisto?
What does an international espionage agency know about the actual devil?
Yes?
Not very much.
That is alarming.
Look, if Satan had a nuke, I could hand you a dossier thicker than your head. But he doesn't, so... Frankly, I should be asking you. What can you tell me about Mephisto?
Well, he is the actual devil.
Which is more than what S.H.I.E.L.D. will ever admit to knowing about Mephisto.
Mephisto detests new breed vampires. Do we know why?
I have no good answer for that. Nothing based on facts. My gut tells me new breed vampires keep him from getting something he wants. As for what that is, you'll have to ask the devil.
Why are Hydra soldiers willingly turning into vampires?
Define willingly. I think that's Sin's influence.
They must be extremely devoted to agree to such a change.
Or more terrified of what Sin will do if they don't. I wonder how becoming a bloodsucker mixes with the gamma serum already in their systems. I bet that's one hell of a hangover.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Oh, I wish I'd seen the look on Sin's face after she was bested.
Feeling good today, girl?
Yo, it's good to see you.
Well met, Hunter.
Hunter, hello.
Looking forward to our next mission.
What have you got for me, boss? How does this look?
Please tell me it's not what I need.
Good day, Hunter.
You don't know. Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Sounds relaxed.
Back again.
Just give me a target.
All right then.
So, you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Whoa. I was joking.
We are not. These cuffs of Sidorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the writer, if we are going to find Blaze and the page.
Fine. So what do I do? Focus on Blaze or some...
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Or Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The parchment of power must not be allowed to fall.
I got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
That was awesome.
I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do.
But if Blaze stands in our way, he'll feel the heat.
While you're out there, make sure to get Robbie to raise his autograph, will you? Maybe that will make him shut up about him.
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope we reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him, and don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
Show no mercy.
That is the way.
I'm impressed.
Is that the best you've got?
Your loyalty will be your undoing. They are set on coming after me. Send them home quickly. It's time.
We are glad to be on your side for once.
There can be no resistance.
Remember to keep an eye on those altars. The Nest Mother channels Lilith through them.
That won't be enough to save her. A quick fight! We have so much power! We can do without the stench of sulfur. Prepare to die! I suppose it's something. More lambs to the slaughter. If Lilith wanted that page, she should have comforted herself. But even she fears my judgment.
If Robbie were as cocky as his counterpart here, he wouldn't be nearly as likely. We've done it. Excellent work.
It's really you! In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassan.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? Is that what you're all here for? Well, here, have it! Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait, he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get...
Quaid, Martha, where you go?
Heated.
Yes, they are. Maybe you've still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Goading him into reading from the Darkhold was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself, lady. Finally! Will.
too weak for this fight.
They're hoping to wear me down. If I can. You're not out of this yet.
The Soulless may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough, now we face the servants of another evil.
Makes no difference to me. Hell has
Not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
all the help I need. All will be judged. An eternity of suffering awaits. It is
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Walk in the light.
I am empowered. We were only resting our eyes. Whatever gets the job done.
Leave some for the rest of us. You will regret ever facing me.
These creatures are barely worth our time.
Then you should have no trouble dispatching them. And quickly.
It's all coming back to me.
Ready. No, can we eat?
a move like that once, centuries ago.
You may be reaching the end of their onslaught, but don't relax just yet.
I was just starting to
There is no escape.
hosting a symbiote.
Welcome assistance. Let us see if they have an answer for this. I am impressed. Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous. Behold the light gift!
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel?
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid. Like last week. Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man.
Are you just gonna stand there?
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilin corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption and the traveling light worker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course I remember.
Well, Magic and I finally transcribed the incantation the Lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
Pretty sure is not enough. Especially not when meddling with powers that are as unstable as chaos magic.
Oh, seriously, Hunter? I thought you would be on board with this.
The incantation killed someone, Nico. It just does not sound safe. And I want you to be safe, always.
Oh, it's definitely not safe.
How so?
Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on Chaos Magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere, or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Lilith's darkness cannot corrupt me.
Right, because you are just so good and pure that you could never ever fall.
Correct.
Well, at least you're on board.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini precepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
It looks like I have quite a bit of preparation ahead of me.
That's why you're my favorite demon. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Wanna hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
He definitely destroyed a lot of Solus. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy. Tough crowd.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
I am not sure how much I agree with you, but I am willing to give him another chance. In all honesty, we have no other choice.
I mean, maybe if we show him a little respect, he'll show you a little respect.
And if he does not?
You gotta trust me on this. Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I'm so proud to be the Spirit of Vengeance, too.
Your car is definitely more impressive than Blaze's motorcycle.
I had to tune this baby up. She sure took a beating out in the desert. Later, Hunter.
was accepted.
Sounds like I missed an interesting encounter with John.
Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
This isn't about one-upmanship, Tony. Just let me focus, and I can get Hunter through the barrier.
What's the holdup?
Besides your incessant grumbling about Banner in my ear, I haven't yet found a way to properly shield the Hunter to pass through the barrier.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
It's not fairy dust. That's all wrong for this job. And if this sanctum was still around, that would have been the perfect place to store the parchment.
Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers.
Soulless after us in Blaze.
Hello, my sweet girl.
While you were... Hunter, do you have a spare gamma accelerator? I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket?
Of course, but I put them in my gamma pants. Sorry.
You have gamma pants? Jealous?
Do you not have other things to be focusing on right now?
Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go-away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know?
It is a relief to hear you are letting Strange do what he needs to do. I have faith you will succeed together.
Well, the Doc is a master of mumbo-jumbo, but he never lets me down. If he can just get us back to the lab, I can handle the rest.
You still feel confident in your plan to destroy the parchment with the accelerator?
Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time.
You believe your father had ill intent for this device?
He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery.
Your father is a different person than you. I do not see how you could ever follow his path.
I appreciate you saying that, Hunter. I like to think the same thing, and then I look in a mirror.
And he is communicating with you from beyond the grave? Using the mirror to channel his undying thoughts?
No, I just meant I kind of look a lot like him as I get older. Look, I'm not getting anything done. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there.
Juicer?
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work.
At least we know it's with Johnny Blaze.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the parchment of power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
Had you not forced his hand, perhaps he would not have used it, Mother.
Men like Blaze need little justification for their actions, don't they? Besides, it was not I who set the Soulless upon you. It's bad enough you and your misguided heroes are hell-bent on keeping the parchment from me. If someone, something else were to get their hands on that wretched thing...
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
Your forces butcher all in their path. You send assassins to cut our throats. Forgive me if I failed to believe you were trying to help us, Mother.
Not us, child. You. Everything I do is for you. Despite how it may seem at this moment, that will never change. The parchment of power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family, will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.
The Parchment of Power really put one heck of a Hellfire Works show. I mean, Johnny used the parchment and whooped all kinds of soulless butt. That's a good thing, right? But he also read from the Darkhold, which is a bad thing. We Ghost Riders tempt fate all the time.
Hunter, I don't want to waste your time, so I'll be direct. I overheard you, Nico, and Magic talking in the chapel last night. I hope you three are not planning another foolish excursion to rescue you-know-who.
Nico and Magic care for Wanda deeply. So deeply they are having a hard time letting her go.
Hunter, I need you to be straight with me. Are they planning another attempt to save her? Yes or no?
No.
But you were whispering, talking in hushed tones. Sounds like you were trying to conceal something.
That would not be entirely untrue.
Oh?
We were talking about breaking into Banner's lab.
Ugh, I already told you no.
Well, perhaps you need to tell them no. Both Magic and Nico think it is a good idea.
Oh, I will definitely have a word with them. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell me, or would like to know, before I do just that?
Why did you keep the parchment's location a secret from us?
Are we on that again?
We are.
Remember the wall of fire spectacle Blaze caused?
You mean the wall of fire that engulfed the Soulless?
That was the result of Blaze reading the parchment, which is why I kept it away from this abbey. I care too much about the Sons to expose them to that kind of danger. So, I gave it to Blaze. It wasn't to deceive the team. It was to protect them.
I think it might be a good idea to share your motivations with everyone else.
Why is that?
Because they are hurt you left them out of the loop. And perhaps explaining to them that you were acting in their best interest might smooth things over.
I will think about it. Now, is there anything else?
What if we remove the corruption somehow?
What a strange question. You already know the answer to that. It's impossible.
Now that we know where the page is, it will not be long until Lilith finds it.
No doubt.
Have you considered Lilith does not have a choice in the matter?
What do you mean?
She sold her soul to Chthon, right?
For unlimited power, yes.
But does that not mean she is compelled to serve him, even if she does not want to?
What? Are you actually feeling sorry for her? Because she made her choices long ago.
I would not be surprised if she regretted such a foolhardy decision.
I don't give a damn about her regrets. It was her decision to sell her soul to an evil elder god. She knew what she was doing.
I hate to push this, but I agree with the rest of the team. Retrieving the Gamma Accelerator from Banner's lab...
I already told you I don't want to hear it.
But you have to. The accelerator might be our best shot at destroying the parchment.
The parchment is a mystical item. It cannot be destroyed by scientific means.
We cannot know that for sure unless we try.
Banner's lab is too dangerous. We need to focus on finding Blaze again, and retrieving the page from him. When we do that, then maybe I will reconsider.
But...
I've heard enough. So let's change topics before things get... heated.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
We'll talk more later. Oh, Hunter. Thanks for your honesty today.
The Parchment of Power's ability to conjure walls of fire.
It's Johnny Blaze. Ah, Hunter. Just who I was hoping to see. I understand you've already been on the hunt with Blade, so you're aware of our unusual visitor on the grounds?
Yes, we encountered something Blade called the Barghest.
His instincts were correct. I believe it is indeed the Barghest, or someone's attempt at creating a facsimile of one.
Is the Abbey in danger?
Not unless we provoke it. However, it seems to harness a dark magic similar to what courses through the barrier. I need you to track this Barghest, capture it, and bring it to me here in the forge. But please, don't kill it. It's my hope that I can find a way to use its magics to break through the barrier to the lab.
After battling Hydra agents and Fallen, tracking a pup on the Abbey grounds sounds like a vacation.
Do not let your guard down, Hunter. As I said, it's no ordinary dog, but a demonic entity. I suggest you bring Blade and Wolverine with you. I believe the portal will soon be at its apex. I'll do my best to keep it stable until you can cross. I'll see you there, Hunter. Track the beast quickly. Time is of the essence.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Was that Latin? Mine's rusty. Also, did old Skullhead just damn us?
Johnny, I don't trust soldiers. Now more than ever, we must Parchment of power is not to be trifled with. Am I the only one who listened to Caretaker and Strange?
There are gonna be consequences for Blaze reading from the Parchment of Power. There are always gonna be consequences.
No dark page will take it lightly, especially not the parchment. And following simple instructions.
Blaze tempts fate all the time. Guy's got very little respect for things more powerful than himself. That's the kind of crazy you gotta respect, even if you don't approve.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
We don't know the forces we're met. Directly to Hydra.
Blaze really screwed us over on this one. He sent up a supernatural beacon saying, "We have the parchment of power here."
Never seen a book create a wall of hellfire before? Rookie.
Hunter, good to see you.
No point in hiding it, Hunter. I already got a whiff of that demon dog you're after. Blade said it gave you two the slip the other night. I want in on the next run.
Perhaps that is what our hunt is missing. Your positive attitude.
Me? Positive? That's a new one. But I am curious about this mystery dog of yours.
This supernatural beast roaming the Abbey grounds has proven difficult to track. It only seems to appear at night. Still, Strange thinks it may be critical to breaking through the barrier.
Blade's no slouch, and I've seen you in action. This thing must be the real deal if it's giving you trouble.
It is a Barghest. It resembles a hound, but it is not. It is a spectral omen of death.
I thought I smelled a weird doggy odor out by your old crypt. I chalked it up to the side effects of your resurrection.
Curious. I have no idea what this creature smells like.
It smelled like hate and death and a freshly opened grave. It could really use a bath.
This beast is vitally important. You say you picked up the scent near Hunter's Folly?
Yeah, that's right. If I went back there, I could probably pick it up. No sweat. We're gonna be quite a pair on the trail of this thing.
Did you just invite yourself along?
Bet your ass I did. I'll see you at the Folly tonight. See you at Hunter's Folly.
Stepped in some of Charlie's left behind.
Well, if anyone was wondering what happens when the good guy leaves the evil book, Johnny Blaze has it covered.
Did you see that thing? I bet they saw that in space.
Just saying, Adam could use a cat to counter Charlie's big dog energy. Grizzly old biker dudes. They just do whatever they want. Oh, might as well have handed the page over to Lilith.
I've been texting with MJ a lot lately. I heard the Darkhold pages were dangerous, but I did not expect gouts of fire belching into the sky.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
We'll move on it now. They would still battle the elements?
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
As they say, it gets the job done.
These cretins can't hope to stop you.
Face your edge!
Now that was something.
This is what you came for.
We will not be discouraged.
I call to the elements. Was a mistake.
They hope to break my resolve.
It is not always admirable.
The rift opens.
Focus yet.
You've still got some time. Tear them to shreds.
I have no respect for mindless followers.
The elements bow to me.
Very effective.
An enduring pain.
They're hoping to wear me down.
Time is almost up. Do as much as you can.
The light will heal you. This shall be of great help.
These fools can't handle you. Bring them on, as many as you can handle.
This is what you came for.
Whatever works for you.
We see all of your movements.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Hail that!
You had your chance.
Persistence is not always admirable.
Our allies come for us.
They bolster their numbers.
Behold their passage.
Looking at me now?
You've still got some time. Tear them to shreds.
No.
I had heard you were more than just a gatekeeper.
These cretins can't hope to stop you.
Behold the light's gift!
Consider it done. You are like an ant to me. I'll step on you if I have to. I am ready.
Imagination.
You won't survive another encounter. It's better if you quit now. It seems they have brought more friends.
They still haven't realized their mistake.
Time is almost up. Do as much as you can.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
The elements bow to me.
I am impressed.
It's too late to resist now.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Your time is coming.
Not done with me.
We've done it. Excellent work.
What's shaking, Bacon?
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Hello, Hunter.
You smell it, Hunter? That ain't right. There's something dangerous creeping around out here. Present company excluded.
That is the scent Blade was tracking.
Blade, huh? Yeah, he's got a pretty good nose for this kind of thing. Not as good as mine, though. Feel like snooping around?
Let us get this thing.
Okay, I like that attitude. Grab your dog and follow me. Where'd you get that dog anyway? I know it ain't from the pound.
It is a long story.
We got time.
When I was younger, Lilith would send wave after wave of her children to attack the Abbey's defenses. I trained with Agatha and Caretaker by clearing out whatever monsters were lingering around the perimeter. One day, an entire pack of Shadowhounds tried to swarm the gate. They did not have much of a chance against us. And when the smoke cleared, there was Charlie, the lone survivor. The portal stayed open this time.
Yeah, almost feels too easy. Guess we go in and kick its ass.
Mind if I tag along?
How long have you been standing here?
Long enough to watch that thing run right by you.
With us.
Wouldn't miss it.
Didn't have the heart to finish the job?
I do not know what it was. Something about the look she gave me. I could not put her down. She was sleeping at the foot of my bed by the next night.
Sounds like you got yourself a friend for life. Damn thing got away. You think it...
Hunter, hold on just a moment.
What is it, Doctor? I doubt that portal is going to stay open forever.
The creature you've been pursuing, I suspect now it may be some kind of Hydra experiment, or worse.
The Barghest? I thought we had all accepted its mythical origins.
I'm skeptical that the beast just jumped from the pages of ancient lore. No, there's something else afoot here.
We had planned on putting it down regardless of where it came from.
Actually, if you could bring it in alive, I think there may be a great deal we could learn from it.
No promises, Doctor. You do remember who my hunting partners are?
Yes, I realize you're all very eager, especially Wolverine, but do your best.
It is just as I suspected. Hydra. I knew they were behind this. The pieces all came together a bit too perfectly.
You're telling me all that mythical creature hype came down to this?
At least now we know for sure.
Our pact will not be broken! She will sustain us!
Is it my turn now? Bad luck for you, bub.
feed to restore our strength. Weak. We will feast upon your blood.
I will never remove
Lilith will not be pleased with your efforts.
The rift opens.
Let's dance.
I realize, of course, the three of you aren't known for your restraint, but try to bring the creature back in one piece. I still need to study it when you're done.
Might not be up to us.
That thing gets feisty. No promises.
The light is on our side. The advantage is mine. You were too weak for this fight.
We will
Not lost focus yet.
Hydra seems quite intent on protecting the bar guest. I would think that's a good indicator of its potential value.
Or maybe Hydra just doesn't like us and the dog is irrelevant.
Did Tony put you up to this, or are you just providing colored commentary out of personal curiosity?
Just to make sure no innocent dogs are harmed by your theories.
Here it comes.
Whatever gets the job done.
by mother's
Think that would stop me?
I don't know what Tony has been telling everyone, but the bar guest is an omen of death. A demonic entity that has likely taken many innocent lives over the centuries.
You ever hear the saying, there are no bad dogs, just bad owners?
Of all people, I thought you would understand the nature of the beast, Logan.
God will kill you all.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
It should get the blood pumping.
Now we're doing this.
Leave some for the rest of us, killer. That must have taken practice.
By now, I would hope we've all seen enough of the Barghest in action to understand its nature.
It's a little mean, but not any worse than the rest of us.
Maybe it is just scared of unwelcome intruders.
I've yet to hear any other proposals on how we might break through the barrier. If anyone has a non-Barghest solution, I'm all ears.
Our pact will not be broken.
You picked the wrong one, bub.
You asked for it. Never seen that before.
Doing the best we can here, Doc. Like you keep saying, it ain't a dog.
You had your chance to escape.
To restore our strength.
Akumaomega abandoned. Your magic may be powerful, Doctor, but I am still impressed you managed to contain the Barghest.
No less impressive than your efforts to capture it, Hunter. I believe in its weakened state, the creature will remain bound here.
And what do you plan on doing with it now?
The first step will be carefully transporting the beast down to the forge. A delicate operation I plan to handle personally. Why don't you come by tomorrow before I begin the actual research? I'll know more then.
Why are you keeping this thing alive?
The material properties of the animal's skin are amazing.
Sounds like serial killer talk to me.
You need to understand how Hydra was able to create something like this.
You're on your own getting it back to the forge.
Man, you see the teeth on that thing?
Would you rather fight 5 tiny Deadpools or a single giant?
Good girl, Charlie.
It's an honor watching you on the battlefield.
getting stronger than ever, kiddo.
Hunter, hello.
Any new leads? Want to read something? This should keep someone busy.
Scratch my back. It's hard to keep secrets from my symbiote. It never sleeps.
What's up? My lucky day.
I must admit, I wasn't entirely confident that the bar guest would be taken alive, but if anyone could do it...
And now you will do something terrible to the beast?
Not necessarily. The barrier protecting Dr. Banner's facility functions on a simple premise. Only demons can pass through it, so all we need is a way to disguise the hunter as a demon.
I told you before, I am not turning that dog into a cape.
And I told you it is not a dog. Besides, I don't think a cape will be enough.
You wouldn't dare.
My hope is that we can synthesize a facsimile of the bar guest's skin to fool the barrier without harvesting the creature itself.
This really is a bizarre plan, even for you.
If you want to reach the Gamma Accelerator, this is our best and only hope.
More importantly, Doctor, is reaching Wanda. I don't like it, but if the creature must be sacrificed for her...
Having this much demonic energy concentrated on you, Hunter, is not an insignificant risk. I just hope your collar can withstand...
Let me worry about that, Doctor, after you have proven out your plan.
I saw you petting it this morning.
You are mistaken. I was taking a blood sample.
Oh,
Have you come to vent about Strange's plan? I did my best not to be rude. To his face, at least.
You do not believe it will work.
No, I don't. But I do know that Wanda is on the other side of that barrier. And the Doctor may be our only hope of reaching her.
He cares about Wanda too. Do not forget that. Stark may be after this Gamma Accelerator, but the Doctor is clearly focused on Wanda.
That's why I did not rip apart his idea from the beginning. I know we both want the same thing.
It could be worse. You could be the one who has to actually wear the dog armor.
True, you are the guinea pig once again. Thank you for the talk, Hunter. I feel slightly better about our chances.
Can we please just get this research going now? Because that thing is looking at me all wrong. Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. I want an alpha. Sometimes, I even impress myself. You get a demon dog, Hunter gets a demon dog, I want an alpaca.
For the last time, Tony, the podcast. Good day, Hunter.
They're friendly, have nice fur, and don't glow in the dark.
You're not far from a Hydra data drop used by their field operatives. A potentially valuable source of new intel on their movements.
It is time.
I believe Stark and Carol have done most of the legwork. You still need to access those consoles to retrieve the data.
I will make it quick.
Prepare yourselves. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
We will move as one.
They didn't see that coming.
I call to the elements.
That's the spirit.
The elements bow to me. I will make you regret that.
They haven't given up yet.
We're doing as well as can be expected.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Let me guide your hand. I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here this far.
Is over.
They're almost here. Hold position.
Don't let your guard down. There's still more coming.
What are you waiting for?
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Good girl, Charlie.
mystic maelstrom of our tactics drives doubt into Lilith's heart.
Evildoers beware.
Someone either moved my test tubes, or I'm experimenting in my sleep again. Got any chocolate? We feel a craving coming on.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
It's good to have you around again.
Hello, my sweet girl.
Strange. He's been up all night muttering incantations over the demon child armor.
Hunter, go check out the forge. We made something pretty
As I had hoped, the Barghest's dark energy is exactly what we needed to pierce the demonic barrier.
What is our next move?
I've created a suit of armor from it, tailored to fit you and only you. In theory, it will allow you to walk among the Lilin. I just hope it fits. It certainly looks impressive, doesn't it? I've decided to call it the Demon Child suit.
A very fitting name, Doctor. On many levels.
I was hearing a lot of eyes in there, Doc. Thought this was a we scenario going on here.
Yes, Tony provided some assistance, of course. Particularly with the name.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not used to having my combat suits try and take a bite out of me while I calibrate them.
It is an impressive, if not pungent, creation.
Speaking of, I suggest you make use of the suit while the components are still fresh. That should maximize the protections against that infernal barrier.
Understood, Doctor.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Farewell. Oh, Hunter, what is that hideous thing you're wearing?
Hideous? That's harsh, even for you, Sarah.
It, smells. And what is that leathery material it's made of? It looks like it's made from the skin of...
Rabid demon dog? Pretty much terrifies me just looking at it. But if it can get Hunter here through that demonic barrier keeping us out of Banner's lab, I can deal with my existential terror over Strange's creepy meat suit.
Barrier? I thought we discussed this.
Oh, we did, Sarah. We just decided to go another way.
Hunter, we need to talk, and we need to talk now. So, I see you, Stark, Magic, and Nico are heading to Banner's lab, despite my objections.
We are.
But I said no, and I said it loud and clear.
Well, this is what we have decided to do. Best accept it.
It's not like any of you are giving me much of a choice.
Sarah, I am sorry that this happened this way.
You intentionally ignored my wishes.
We meant you no disrespect, but we all believe this is the right course of action. I know you have heard this before, but you need to trust us.
I can't stop you, can I?
No, you cannot.
Fine. Go back to the lab and get Tony's toy.
Thank you, Sarah.
While you're there, if you happen to encounter Wanda, don't make the mistake of going easy on her. I assure you, she won't hold back on you.
I still believe there is hope for her.
False hope. Listen, I feel Nico and Magic's pain. I do. But we both know purifying corruption is impossible. Wanda is gone. Your only job is to retrieve the accelerator and come back, safe. Do not sacrifice yourself for someone who is beyond saving. You hear me? Well, at least that armor looks as sturdy as it is macabre. It should give you the protection you need. Good luck out there. I hope Tony's accelerator is worth it.
Is that the doggy armor Strange tailored for you?
How does it look?
You have to ask.
Well, it makes me feel like Vlad the Impaler. Ferocious and formidable.
How you feel is all that really matters. But I was thinking more along the lines of ridiculous, not unlike Strange's plan.
I thought you wanted us to find a way to break back into Banner's lab.
I do. I just think wearing a hellhound skin to bypass a demonic barrier is something you'd only see in one of Nico's zombie movies.
I thought that would be a reason you would like the plan.
What? Because Nico likes to make me watch bad movies with her? Movie nights are Nico's thing. Besides, I prefer plans that aren't based on fiction. But if on the off chance you happen to breach the barrier and make your way in, maybe I can find a way to help you out.
What do you mean?
I don't give a damn about the accelerator, but I do give a damn about Wanda. So if wearing that monstrosity gets us closer to her, I will do everything in my power to help get her back. Promise me you will do the same.
I swear.
Good. Now get out of here. And don't come back until you bring back my friend. Be careful out there, Hunter. I want both you and Wanda back safe.
Okay, we don't have much time, so I want to run down what you need to do to pull off this purification spell. First and foremost, you gotta say the words to the incantation freaking precisely. Like every single syllable needs to be on point.
What if I stumble over them?
Something bad might happen?
Define bad.
Oh, I don't know. Like accidentally summoning a huge horde of zombie penguins to descend on New York? But that's why you memorize the words to the incantation. You do remember them, right?
I actually do not. Can you remind me?
Someone didn't do their homework. The words are... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam ubet dominos. Ego sum tenebris domum domini precepta ior. Okay. Now, let me hear you say them.
Ego sum tenebris, et veniunt in domum suamiu bet dominus.
And the last line?
Domum Domini precepta iur.
Hey, you remembered all your lines. Not sure you would. Maybe we have a shot at saving Wanda after all. Okay, there are a few more important details we need to go over. First off, don't say the incantation before you see Wanda. You have to wait until she's in sight for it to work, okay?
Got it.
When you do start to say it, she should start to become disoriented. You're gonna have to repeat it 3 times before she's gonna be subdued enough for you to drain the corruption from her. Absorbing that much dark energy into your body is gonna be intense. I just want to make sure you're up to it.
I am unfortunately all too familiar with the dark energy. Like it or not, it is in my blood.
I know how much you like to avoid using it, which is why I wanted to double check. Because this is not just Lilith's corruption you're going to be exposing yourself to, but you're going to be using freaking chaos magic to purify it. The only other person in recorded history to do what you're about to do didn't make it.
I do not need to be reminded of that.
Right. Sorry. I want Wanda back more than anything. I just don't want you to fall trying to get her back. I've already lost enough people I care about.
Losing people is something we, sadly, both know too well.
I just feel grateful I can talk to you about that stuff. You're one of the few people outside Magic and Wanda who understands. So, this is it, huh? Just wanted to say, I believe in you, Hunter. You got this.
Thanks, Nico.
Now, bring our girl home. Oh, and Hunter, if for some reason the spell doesn't work, please don't hurt her. No matter what happens, remember, Wanda is still in there.